Reunited and it feels so good. Psych. Welcome to Nine Mag again. It looks like it's a reunion that everyone's not happy about. Stay tuned.
You're tuned in to AfterBuzz TV, the ESPN of TV talk. Now, let the buzz begin.
Chi-town.
Hey.
Chi-town. Chi-town.
Let's hop on with this for a minute because this is our last time hearing this for a while.
Chi-town. She wanna fuck with a nigga
From the Chi-town. Hey. Black in Chicago, welcome family. Guys, it is the season finale and I'm very upset and sad and confused and emotional because these guys are like our family. This is season 4, but there will be a season 5. Before we get into all the goodness, I am your girl Nakia Monet. Carmen's not here, so we're holding it down for her. She's on the East Coast, but she'll be back next week. But I'm here with my beautiful panel.
Hey guys, what's up? I'm LMarie.
And I'm your girl, Drew Jones.
Hey, so on this show, we're going to talk about the amazing, hilarious season finale. And we have a very special guest with us today. Ladies and gentlemen, Dawn's here. Woo! Woo! Thank you, Dawn, for joining us.
What's up, gang? What's up, gang? How y'all
Hey. So Dawn's here with us. We're going to talk about the season finale. We're going to talk to Dawn first, and then we'll get into the show because we know you guys be in our comments talking about, y'all never talk about the show. So we're going to talk to Dawn, and then before we do talk to you, Dawn, guys, what are your overall thoughts of the season finale?
Crazy.
Crazy. It was insane.
I didn't want it to end.
I mean, I feel like we all knew that they were going to have to be under the same roof eventually. But I just didn't expect it to go
the way
like
it went
that.
down, yeah.
It's insane. So before we get into the episode, Dawn, this has been a really crazy season, an explosive season. There's a lot of emotions, a lot of fights, a lot of separation. What was happening on set? Like, what's the things that we weren't seeing while you guys were filming season 4?
I mean, honestly, like, we didn't have a season. I'm gonna be honest with you. It was so emotional, so real, behind the scenes. Like, it was almost like it was like a strange relationship between production and cast. Like, it was tough. This season, like, out of all the years I've been a part of this opportunity, this production team, like, this has been the realest. Like, it was hard. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like, it was real tears, real anger, avoidance of camera. Like, it was some real shit going on. Like, people were not, this was hard. Like, we had to piece this together, like, with, like, bubble gum. You know what I'm saying? Not super glue. Like, this season was put together, like I don't really know the words to say, but like this was like by the you know chin on my head, you know what I'm saying, hair on my chin. Like this shit was tough.
Yeah.
Damn.
It was a tough season.
Was there ever a moment where while you guys were filming that you wanted to walk away and say, you know what, I'm good on all of this?
Most definitely. For me, I remember we talked a few months back, especially like, when me and Ashley and my kids went through what we went through, because it was hard because I'm like, damn, it's my family, my wife, my children, worth all of this headache, you know what I mean? And it was tough because I think everybody that's a part of this cast has come to realize at some point, like, we're not regular anymore. And as much as you want to be humble and symbolize yourself and think of yourself just another Chicago person, it's not that. Like, you have a lot of people out there who are out there for, going for the jugular, going for blood, going for the money. And I think this whole cast has had to just experience like a lot of hateful experiences that made us realize, like, man, we need to just slow down while taking advantage of this, like, celebrity opportunity or this TV opportunity.
Yeah.
Now, with as far as you and Ashley, because you guys are in a better place now, but was it hard for you guys to watch the season back? I mean, you guys have had some tough go-abouts throughout the seasons of this show, but this season was you guys trying to get the family back together. So was it hard to watch that, or have you even been watching this season?
I think I definitely turned the TV on, but it's a little different from like, season 1, season 2. Like at this point, like, man, I can go without watching because I'm living it. And I think me and Ashley just more so focus on the children, progression, maturing. You know what I'm saying? So we don't really even tune in to deal with necessarily the show. I think you kind of tune in now to see who got the most to say, who's, you know, kind of being fake, who's in your face, who's rooting for you, who's not. And that just kind of gives you a reality check on, like, because if you ever watched the past 4 seasons, me and Ashley have never had nothing negative to say with anybody else other than each other.
Right.
So, I mean, we don't dig into other people's relationships, other people's issues, drama. So I think we just had a place where we recognize and, like, where me and Ashley can put that barrier up to say that's their issue. But we're now starting to learn, like, who don't care about, you know, dissing us or dissing our relationship, dissing my family, dissing my children. And so it's kind of hard to watch because the people that you kind of have their back and support are so willing to,
Just
and
throw you guys under the bus, huh?
yeah, kind of throw you under the bus, shit on you. That's the best words to say, like, to kind of make their day. You know what I mean? And I think it's getting harder as the seasons go on when people have to deal with their own bullshit. It's easier for them to kind of try to deflect on somebody else. And so that's where, you know, the maturity comes in. Me and Ashley are not perfect. No, me and her are not like your golden couple in the magazine or whatever. But we are growing as adults and as individuals. Come on.
Oh, yay.
Is that DJ?
Hey, DJ.
Hi.
Hi, cutie. He's like, what's happening?
So
Who
what
are
is
they?
going on? So in this finale, we see Ryan, stroll up into Loyal Inc. with Phor and Lily and everybody. What was going through your mind, especially seeing like Phor, backing him up? Because it seemed pretty heated.
I mean, for me, it became very personal because I feel like between even Lily, if you watch the season, I never really even went against Lily in a hard way.
Right.
You know what I mean? I kind of felt like it was petty. The way everything played out was petty to me. I think like it could have been handled way more maturely, way more adultly. Hold on, man. As Ryan knows, like it was never a push out of Ryan. I don't know how attentive y'all been to the show, but it never was an anti-Ryan thing. And I think it kind of hurt for me because I've never been against my brother. I've never been against Ryan, not even Lily. And I think I was kind of hurt because it's like, I felt like y'all wanted to destroy something that didn't need to be destroyed. We could have, channeled that energy in a better way to say, hey, guess what? I'm back in Lacuna. Man, let's work as a team. Let's get this shit back going. And that's all I ever was trying to really explain to everybody. Like, man, it's kind of bogus because nobody's against anybody that was on the opposite side of that room. If you was on the opposite side of that room, that was by choice.
Now,
That's how I looked at it.
How did you and Phor deal with that? Because you guys were you were very, very heated with him. And I felt, we were all talking about it, like, we felt like it was wrong for Phor not to tell you. And then at the same time, it's like, oh, well, you're hearing it now. Like, that's not your brother. Like, he's a foe or something, like an enemy. How did...
You see, at the end of the day, man, my brother knows, like, man, I don't know if you watch the show. You watch my brother knows, like, I'm the goon of the family. Like, this is I like. So... my brother knows, like, man, if I'm pissed, I'm pissed. My family knows, our friends know, like you have a switch. But I've been learning to control that switch. But I wanted my brother to understand, how would you feel if I did that to you? You would have never gave up on that. I'm different. And he need to realize, I'm telling you now, like, don't be fake tough because of the cameras now. Like, that was bogus.
Yeah.
That was wrong. Like, you could have told me because... just a day ago or so, we was at my house having a barbecue. I cooked for the family and telling you, my vision. And that's where my anger came from. It was like, man, if you knew this was coming, why wouldn't you tell me? And I kind of felt the same anger towards him and Ryan. Because all I was trying to say was like, if y'all knew we was finna, if y'all wanted to make this building back 9 mad, why not all of us talk about it? Because we can do that. Like, we never not wanted that room to be 9 mad.
Right.
That's all I want everybody to understand. Loyal Inc. was through pressure. Like, that's what I want people to understand. Like, that was a pressure situation of, we don't want to lose the location, so what should we do?
Right.
Not to take it away from Ryan. And I believe he knows that deep down in his heart. Like, I never wanted to snatch anything from him. We were just saying, what can we do? We got no choice. I still got bills to pay. We got family to feed. We got, you know what I mean? Like, so it's like, what are we going to do? And that's what that was. It was more of a pressure point. It wasn't a, let's take this shit from Ryan. That never was the goal. Never was the situation.
Damn. That's what I think we always wanted since season 1 is just for you guys to talk and talk everything out. In this episode, the season finale, we see you kind of stand up and say, you know what? I'm going to take the manager role. We need to do this this way. When was your breaking point when you were like, you know what? This is it. I need to obviously step up and do what I have to do.
You know, because it was like, for me, it wasn't personal.
Right.
You know, I talk to Ryan all the time. I talk to Van. I talk to Charmaine. I talk to Phor. I talk to Charmaine's boyfriend, Neek. I talk to everybody on the cast Don communicates with. I think other than Lily, at a maximum level, is the least person I communicate with. But I'm talking about your Cobras, your Reese, your everybody else you can name, I pretty much communicate with on the regular.
Okay.
So I never, for me, it wasn't emotional. For me, it was business aspect. What's going to be the best situation to create a comfortable environment for artists, for workers, for people who want to make money, for people who want to grow. So that became my only vision. And I knew through that I could potentially form an income that has my name on it. That was it. It wasn't about taking nothing from nobody. I just wanted everybody to eat and, you know, flow through this opportunity fluently that we are possessed with. We're on national TV, we're on VH1, we're on one of the biggest platforms in America. That's all I ever wanted to see was everybody like win. It wasn't to say I wanted to be the boss. I wanted to take over management so I can be the man. No, I just really didn't want us to fail. So that was the breaking point where I was like, man, I feel like everything is falling apart. My family is tough. You know, I see what Van is going through. I see what Ryan is going through. My brother going through. I just want to become a leader, to be a peacemaker, as well as just line up a situation where everybody still eats. That's it.
Amen. Everybody eats.
Right.
So this is the season finale, unfortunately, because we are black shy. I will say black shy because there's Black New York. Huge fans. You guys are like family to us now. And I don't know what we're going to do in like the few months that we're not going to see you guys.
Right.
And I know you guys are filming season 5. I know you can't tell us much, but what can we expect from season 5? Are we all in the same building? What's happening?
You know, this is the first week. That's what's crazy. You asked me this question like in the first week. So right now it's like juggler. Like everybody has mixed emotions. Everybody's trying to figure out who they are, who they not, where they want to go, where they want to land. And that's the hardest part about it. Ultimately, I can say this, like, I'm praying that potentially all could be mended.
Same.
That's what we all want.
I don't want to see nobody fall behind or fall off or come up short. But I also know in reality, it's too many emotions and egos involved. So that's what you can expect. The ego's going to kick in. You know, we in season 5. We're not no longer your season 1 Black Ink Crew Chicago. Everybody believes they're a star. Everybody thinks they're the man. And that's where we're at. So the egos kick in more than what's really going on in real life. People won't stand down for what may be right because of what they believe makes them look better, if that makes sense.
That makes total sense. Yeah, like they say, that fame is a hell of a drug.
It's a hell of a drug, man. I think going into this season, that's just where we at as a cast, as a crew. It's less teamwork, it's more competitiveness. And it's scary to say, but in reality, as a culture, that's what we represent. And it's sad, but that's what we are right now. We're more of a competitive group than a collective group. And it's scary. And it hurts me because I believe we can win together more than competing with each other. But that's what I think that you can expect for season 5.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
Well, I'll say this, Don. I know you guys are coming back in a few months. We would love to check in with you once everything is done shooting, because I know you guys are still filming and this is new for everyone to be.
I want y'all checking me like once a week.
Oh, we got you.
We got you then. Don, when are you coming to LA?
Yes.
October, the end of October. I got y'all.
Okay. If
And
you,
we'll be doing Black Ink New York.
Yes.
So you can still come in and sit in on that.
I just want to come in and chill with y'all, man. I love y'all.
Yeah, we're going to do that. October.
now, Don, we're holding you to that. And like you said, we will be checking in with you every week. We're going to be the annoying little sisters.
It's all about checking in. That's all I care about. Just let's support each other. Like, Don, how you doing this week?
Yes.
That makes me feel phenomenal, man, because I want to know that y'all doing great too.
That's amazing. This is why we love you. So when you do come in, please let us know. We'll be checking in on you. Thank you so much, Dawn. We wish you guys so much love and positivity, and we just want the family to be reunited, and we know that you're going to be the glue because you always have been. So we wish you much luck and success. But let the fans know where they can find you at.
Yeah, your social media.
Well, you can find your boy Bishop Don on IG at Bishop__Don. Facebook, again, is Don Brumfield. Twitter is Bishop Don _9. You know what I'm saying? I always got the 9 on my head, 9 man forever, man. Don't ever forget it. Understand this, man. I love y'all. I appreciate the support. We're never alone. I support everybody no matter what they're going through, man. So I love y'all, man. I appreciate just being a part of this success that y'all beautiful and wonderful ladies have. Thank you for having me this evening.
Thank you, Dawn.
We love you too.
We love you, boo. We officially family now. Don't forget.
Oh, we super
Coming to
fans.
Chicago. Thank you so much, Dawn. We'll be speaking to you soon.
All right, love y'all.
All right,
All right, love you
boo.
too. Bye.
Guys, how amazing was that?
That's so amazing.
I love Dawn. We love Dawn. Dawn's been a part of the family, and we love the whole cast.
Yes.
Because they've all been in here. I think Dawn is the only one who hasn't
Physically been
the
in
OG
here.
cast.
Yeah.
So we haven't had like a Cobra. Lily ain't gonna never come up
No.
in here. Child.
I don't know why.
Let's get to this crazy ass season finale.
Good Lord.
Yeah. So your overall thoughts was crazy?
Yeah, because first of all, I love how VH1 started the episode with the drama. I was like, oh, so we just going right into it. Okay, thank you. But then they're like, okay, 1 week earlier.
I love that because it was so dramatic. So
right?
dramatic. So our favorite little evil person, Ryan, who we love Ryan to
He's
death.
so fine and crazy.
He's fine and crazy. Not only
I
crazy, but
love it.
fine and crazy. And I love
Fine
what
and
he
crazy
said-
ain't a good combination.
It's not. Oh, Lord. But I love what he said at the beginning. He's like, this is full circle. He's like, here we are again.
It's a rebirth.
It's a rebirth, growth. Ryan is taking over the shop, kind of. So before we get back into it, because they do say a week later, you know, the crew is just trying to have a good time. Ryan's figuring some things out, and we'll start with Phor, since we were a little disappointed with Phor this episode.
Yeah, twice.
I don't like it
Twice.
because I'm never disappointed in him.
Phor, we love you, and when you sat on the couch, we still love Phor, and he's
I have
human.
mad love for Phor.
Real quick though, does
Yes.
anyone know any hackers? 'Cause,
I'll just say this: when that photo or video went out, I'm not gonna lie, Phor, don't kill me.
Listen,
I seen it.
a steal is one thing, but a video?
I seen the video.
I saw the video.
Seen the video. Nikki,
And
I'm
I
sorry.
want to say that on the 7th day, God made Phor.
I just want to say.
Why haven't I seen the video? I saw the picture.
I mean,
there's a video.
Y'all holding out.
I'll just say this. After the video, Nikki, I understand why sometimes things get a little cray-cray when it comes to Phor. That's all I'll say. But our guy Phor was caught up because Nikki, a little birdie, sent a message to her that Phor was sending out nudes to a female that is not her. How'd you guys feel about that? Were you shocked because it's Phor?
Yeah, I wasn't. I didn't expect that from him. I don't know why, because he's a man.
Facts.
He's a man at the end of the day. But he just seems like he's respectful and he, has his stuff together. So
Phor.
I almost fell for it. I was like, okay, well, y'all both are busy. Nikki's booked and busy as well. So maybe you
Send
are
them-
feeling a little.
send them videos
Send it
to
to her.
me.
Send it to her. And if you are feeling neglected, let her know you're feeling neglected.
but also, this is what y'all need to stop doing. You fine men.
Oof.
You keep going after these Instagram hoes
Yo.
who be running their mouth.
Running.
You need to get a simple bitch
Hello.
who will shut up
I will never tell.
and keep it to them damn selves.
I wouldn't tell.
But you know what? I love Nikki. I've always loved Nikki, but this episode especially made me love Nikki because a lot of girls just take it and roll over. And she was like, you forgot who you were messing with.
Yeah. She made my confidence go up 20 points.
Right?
I was like, you're right, girl.
Because just what she was saying, she's like, I'm the best you'll ever have. She's like, I'm 25. I'm fine, honey.
Right?
Like,
She said, I'm 25, young and beautiful, baby.
She said, I have a business. Like, I am that bitch.
You'll never get anyone like this that will look like this.
I was like, let me write this down in case someone tries me. I'm gonna give this
I am.
speech.
But do you guys think, and Dawn touched on it a little bit about people kind of like throwing him and Ashley under the bus, and Niki does say, I'm not Ashley. This ain't Dawn and Ashley. Did you guys feel like that was a little like, all right, you didn't need to because
that was
that's family?
That's family. If it's family, don't do that in front of company.
Yeah.
We're company, the viewers. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So don't do that.
Because I get it like that, but I also get like to play devil's advocate because you shouldn't be saying that on TV. That's not right.
We think
if
it,
this was
but-
a one-on-one conversation, go right ahead because Phor needs to understand just because Ashley tolerates it from his brother doesn't mean she's gonna tolerate it.
And you're absolutely right. I think it's good to say to him, but it's kind of like the whole OJ Simpson thing. We ain't gonna tell company that OJ did it, but as a family, we know what's up.
Yeah.
No, but I thought that was a little like cheap shot at Dawn and Ashley because they are going through something publicly, but definitely tell for how it is. And I love when she stood up for herself with her beautiful self.
Yeah. And because it wasn't to Phor, it was in the confessional when she said it. So that's why it's like, you didn't have to say that.
It's a little much.
Because, like, you guys are family. If they weren't family,
It's
and maybe if
different.
it was like Charmaine or somebody like that, it'd be like, oh, okay, dang, low blow. But like that, basically, if you marry Phor, that's your sister-in-law. That's your sister.
Yeah,
Come on now.
that's what I was like, oh. And I'm like, do you guys say this to them in their face?
Yeah.
I don't know. But she's beautiful and she killed it and she left Phor.
Yeah.
So there's no more Niki. So that was just one
That
disappointment.
girl said, do I have to jump over the balcony? Like, I'm gone. I'm leaving.
Ladies, shout out to you, Niki. You're
I love
beautiful.
Niki.
Yeah.
Speaking about love, Drew, you have a message for the fans.
Yes. Hey, AfterBuzzers. Our network produces after shows for nearly all of your favorite TV shows, from dramas, reality TV, sci-fi, and more. There's no network that works harder to serve television fans, but we need your help. We're asking you to please subscribe to one or more of our YouTube channels, and by subscribing, YouTube will suggest content that's tailor-made for you, and you'll help AfterBuzz continue to grow. And if you're worried about those pesky notifications, don't be, because they're totally optional. So hit that subscribe button now for this channel and check out all of our other YouTube channels as well. Let us know you did in the comments, and we'll thank you on air. For now, thank you so much for being the best fans and for helping us be the ESPN of TV talk.
Yes, indeed. And if you guys are listening on iTunes, make sure you please give us that 5-star rating. And if you are on YouTube, you can comment and like she said, subscribe.
We love y'all, and we love when y'all drag us in the comments. It's actually one of my favorite things.
I live for it.
Motivation.
But like we tell the guests, and we tell them because they are family, and they come for us, and we come for them sometimes. But I do think the fans, you guys have become like family, and thank you guys for riding with us for like
Facts.
3 seasons now. So we love y'all. Continue to drag us, but give us a thumbs up and 5 stars when you do.
Yes.
Speaking about kind of dragging, our girl Charmaine also trying to live her best life. She just want Nick to be her baby daddy.
I get it, girl. He cute.
He's
Those dimples. The dimples.
Lock her down, girl.
He's a good guy, and Charmaine really wants to have this baby. You know, she's exploring new things. She's on the radio. She's living her best life, and they're an amazing couple. And Nick kind of gives her a rude awakening and is like, babe, you're not ready, and I'm not ready.
Yeah.
But I feel for her because, like, y'all already know, like, I'm just now starting to hit the age where, like, my mom's like, all right, so about that grandchild, where's your man at? So I feel for her because I get, like, there's kind of like this weird internal time, like, clock that women put on themselves to have the baby and the husband and all of that. And when it feels like everything's together, you're like, why don't we have that?
Why not?
Yeah.
So I get it.
And don't forget, she's from the South. Like, even though she's in Chicago, she's from the South.
We scarred.
So
She ready. She's been ready
when you
for
get
years
about
ago.
the age that she is, it's like, I should have had like 2 by now. So
And, you know, she's late, which means they're practicing, having unprotected sex. So it's one of those things where it's like, but I do love what he says to her. He's like, you know, I'm not ready, but I would never not support you, and we would just figure it out.
Take notes, gentlemen.
Guys, Meek is a really good guy. Speaking about some good guy stuff, we've seen our guy Ryan. He was able to go to a non-violence kind of gun, anti-gun violence thing because, you know, his sister was murdered by a gun. And I thought it was pretty cool because, you know, this whole season it's been like, allegedly, did Ryan shoot up the shop?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I thought it was pretty cool for him to speak on this panel, and Karen Civil made an appearance. That was dope. Shout out to VH1. I see y'all. I think y'all slick. That was cool. Like, I love seeing the cast do different things like that, especially Ryan. And Ryan has been speaking for his sister since the show started.
Yes.
So I thought that was a pretty cool thing. And our guy Don stepped up this season too. What do you guys feel about that? Like at the end of the season finale, Don's like, look, enough's enough. Lily gone. Charmaine, you done talked to Ryan. We ain't got no tattoo artists. Cobra is side team Lily. And Don's like, I need to step up.
I do. I feel really bad for him because he he really was stepping up. Like he's like, let's hire some people, even though those candidates were a little suspect. But
Piercing, girl.
oh my gosh. But
She's like,
tried.
I'll pierce your dick,
Right,
yours.
yes.
We got the balls.
I'm like, ma'am, stop.
oh my goodness. But
You're
it was
fired.
showing his effort to get more money into the shop and really keep it going. Like, he's like, I'm not playing. Like, y'all can sit around and play, but I'm going to make
It was
these
kind
moves.
of, it was kind of sexy. Not gonna
Yeah.
lie.
Yeah.
Just to see him boss up like that.
This kind of falls under a prediction, but more it's like a hope. I really hope that because there's 2 shops now that maybe Ryan will give him manager of this shop. Because I think Don has proven that he can do
Yeah.
it. And I think like, I don't see anyone else doing it.
Yeah,
no.
Ryan, if you're listening, that's actually a really good idea. Like, Dawn just be the 9 Mag 2 manager where it's Dawn, Charmaine, Van, Phor, we mad at you, but not Phor, but you know, those people, and then he has his
Because
other shop.
I think in reality, Don doesn't want to have that much responsibility. He has a
Right.
family, has kids. Like he wants but he does need something bigger than what he's
Yeah.
currently doing.
Yeah.
So I think it would just be a good idea to have him.
That's a good idea.
that is a
Hashtag
good
make Dawn
idea.
manager. Ryan, I hope
Yeah.
you're listening. Well, Ryan, wow. So Ryan's been evil but evil in a cute way, like his little evil laugh. He gets a call from the building, and the building's like, hey, Loyal Inc. lease is up. They immature. They ain't locking the door. They're not doing what you were doing as a business manager. We don't believe you allegedly shot up whatever. We would love for you to come back and take on this lease. Guys, were you shook? Because I was like, what?
I was wow.
I didn't have
Wow.
And you know it's crazy because I remember when this season first started, I was like, I just want you guys back together. And Ryan and Phor were on that couch and they laughed. And I remember the question I asked. I'm like, I know you guys will be filming season 5. Will you guys all be together? And Ryan laughed and was like, you just have to wait and see. And I'm like, I wasn't
evil.
expecting this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
The way that he did it, like, and then you take Phor with you. That was a little messy, Ryan. Come on now.
Wow.
Here's the thing, because you could have done it completely by yourself.
You could have
know?
put Lily on a damn leash, is what you could have.
that too.
Y'all should have let her walk up in there like that.
Yeah, no, because that was for fixing to get her ass beat.
Because when we saw the clip at first, I was a little upset at Don. I'm like,
Yeah.
don't talk to her like that. But then as we watched the show, I'm like, he really didn't raise his voice. He wasn't crazy, Don. It was more of a check. And then you coming for me, I am going to check
I'm not
you.
even
Even if
talking
you
to
are a
you.
woman.
Yeah.
You came
Yeah.
at me first, so I am going to check you.
But you're right. Ryan could have walked in there by himself.
coulda.
He bought the new 9 Mag with him.
He bought the knockoff City Girls behind him.
Like,
I was like, goodbye.
and okay, question for y'all. If y'all are new to the scene, new to the show, are y'all coming in kind of boastful, like how these new girls are kind of in walking with Lily, like, oh, we about to take over? Or are y'all playing your part and let your boss do his thing?
I'm gonna play my part because it's nighttime. It's like, if we're going during the day and it's like you're really gonna take over, we're probably gonna be working, so I kind of have to go. If it's a situation like that, I'm totally away from the mic. If it's a situation like that, then okay, it's nighttime. You know, you're not
Yeah.
about to work. No, I would stay home.
Right.
And like, you do what you do. Call me when you
I mean,
have it situated.
If my boss wants me to show up, I'm gonna show up because I'm loyal. But I'm not gonna walk up in there and make it a bigger issue than it needs to be.
Laughing
Like I know my place as an employee. This is a beef between my employer and y'all. And I'm not not saying I'm choosing sides because my employer is my employer,
Right.
But I'm also not gonna sit here and start more unnecessary beef and like the whole laughing and stuff. Like maybe I'm just mouthy. I would have checked somebody.
I definitely would have. That pissed me off.
'Cause that's some of that-
I'd been like, "What y'all laughing at?"
Exactly.
I would have been like, pull up, what's up? And I'm mad already because Ryan's standing there.
Yeah,
So
and that's why I got out of the ghetto.
I just understand that Lily was very boastful and she was there. And I felt for mostly Van. And the reason I felt for him because Ryan, though he's not the best of friends with everybody, he can still be in a room and get along kind of with Charmaine. I mean, we've seen Ryan crop Van out of the VMA photo. He is brothers with Don and Phor. Lily, he don't really care about. That's just kind of business. Van, I feel like, is the outsider now. And this is also a prediction where I feel like going forward is going to be tough. And I felt a way when Phor came up to Van. I don't know. I felt like Van was having an anxiety attack because I was having one for him. And for Phor to come up and be like, I want to talk to you, but it's like, bruh, you had all this opportunity to
Phor,
talk
why
to
do
me.
you wanna
Why
talk
do
now?
this while Ryan's here? Did you guys feel for him, or you guys were just like, man,
No, I felt for him because it was like he's also trying to pick up the pieces, and then it's like he just gets the rug taken from under him. Like, yo, what are you guys doing? You know, and then it's Ryan that's doing it. You know, they've been beefing for a very long time, so
Right.
I'm concerned about fans' place on next season.
I know.
You
That's,
know, I know we've seen clips and we like he'll be there, but how?
I think also it's weird because like I understand beef between Phor and Van, but there's no beef between Van and other people. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, there's no beef between him and Phor. There shouldn't have been beef between him and Lily, but Lily chose to make it beef.
Yeah.
And so it just kind of makes me feel like y'all show why. Like, I get that Ryan's like doing his thing or whatever. I don't know. It just, it feels weird.
It's a very weird
that they're
thing.
like jumping ship or like choosing sides, and it sucks that Van's kind of like out in the cold. But it also kind of makes me wonder because it seems like Kat might be coming back from what we've seen in our previous news and gossips. I'm kind of wondering if Kat's going to come back to aid Van.
Right.
I would be interested in that. I know I keep saying predictions before
It's all good.
happen.
We can get into them shortly.
They just be coming to me.
I think that's a good thing because I feel like he may be alone, and it does kind of suck because I feel like everyone's kind of going from side to side. Like, we're Ryan, now we're Team Van, and it's one of those things where I think Kat might kind of be his only ally because we see where Phor's loyalty lies. I mean, Dawn, what I do love, because I do check their social media, like, they all still communicate with each other. It's just literally Van and Ryan who don't communicate. We can get to prediction. Before we do, I just want to give the fans a little heads up. Our little news and gossip segment, I guess you can say. As we all know, thank you. So if you watch the episode, you know, Niki and Phor got into a really big fight because Phor, not allegedly, because I said allegedly when this season first started because I did report that he sent the nudes.
But we saw.
But it ain't allegedly. Phor sent nudes to a young woman with a video, and Phor went on his IG today, ladies and gentlemen, if you want to see Phor, very topless, because him and Dawn are always topless. He says, I'm sending nudes all night. Who want one?
Which is just disrespectful because you
Don't
know
tease
you're
people
not
like
going to send
that.
them.
Right, don't tease people like that,
And
Phor.
that's the thing is,
It's
if
not
you
fair.
serious about it, if you really about it, at OK Drew J, you know where it is. Send me a video.
Phor, I feel like we're all family now, so I feel like you should just slide into our DMs and send us these news, which we know you're
you
not.
can put us in a group chat.
We'd be here for that. Also on his IG, which I did notice, he writes, he's like, because you know the name of his album is called Help. And he says, sometimes I just want to break down. And I love that his brother was in his comments and his brother was like, bro, we good. There's no need for that. So I do hope the best for Phor. I know he's going through a lot, new music. I don't know his situation with Niki. And I know, like, it's up because his friends are beefing. So we just wish the best of luck to Phor.
Yeah.
And the
Because
whole
I
cast.
have been, because you brought it to our attention, like with Nikki's Instagram and her social media, we haven't really seen Phor that much. And I was on her page the other day, and I'm like, oh, I still don't really see Phor.
Facts.
So I'm concerned about their relationship.
Me too. I don't really see them. Oh, something really quick. You know, I stay on their IG on the weekend, child. So Junior Diaz and Ryan were doing a little whole ask me question things. And someone asked Junior Diaz, they said, are you going back to 9 Mag, bro? And he said, nope, not up to me. Someone said, would you ever have a friendship with Lily in the future? And Junior said, who is that?
Who is she?
Someone asked Ryan, because you know it was Lily's birthday last weekend, and they said, Ryan, were you invited to Lily's birthday party? He's like, I wasn't invited. So I can't wait to see how, like, what their relationship is like. Someone said, what would it take for you and Van? So here's the thing with Ryan, his true Gemini side show, because he answered this question twice. Someone said, what would it take for you to fully forgive Van? Ryan first says, I forgive everybody as I want to be forgiven, right? So I was like, oh, this is so cool. And then it goes, are you cool with Van? He gonna say, who is that? So I don't know.
He crazy.
He pulled a Lauren Conrad.
He did.
Which for black folks who don't watch The Hills,
I was obsessed with The Hills.
Oh, yeah.
the I forgive you, but I want to forget you.
Yes.
Yeah.
That was a good one. And the last question, someone said, are you cool with Cobra? He says, I'm always, but I don't know how she feels about me. So I'm really interested to see for season 5. So let's just get straight into predictions of what we see coming up for season 5.
And now, your AfterBuzz TV
Predictions. Drew, would you like to start?
Yes. Okay. So, Don, manager, second 9 Mag,
Nice.
putting that into the universe for him because I think it'd be a good move for everyone. I think Kat is coming back to aid Van and whatever is happening with all that situation. I think Lily might be gone. From how, I mean, this is, I don't know if this is wishful thinking or if it's just deductive reasoning. If no one showed up to her birthday, if he doesn't know how Cobra feels about him, all those signs kind of, to me, point towards Lily might not be there anymore, and I'm not mad at it.
I like that.
That'd be interesting.
Let me show.
I I think they're okay now, but I think since the start of the season, of season 5, we're going to see Don and Phor still having a little bit of a riff, because that was tough. And like you said, he really was hurt by that. So I think that they're still going to have a little bit of an issue in the beginning of season 5. Of course, they're going to make up, but we're going to see that riff between them. I think like that's kind of all that I have. I wonder, like, what is going on with Danielle? Like,
Danny J, where you at, girl?
What you doing?
So is she going to still be on season 5?
I predict. So you guys, I've been watching them closely, and I'm gonna keep watching them. And I did see on Ryan's IG story that they were filming, and Ryan, it was Ryan, Don, Phor, and Van, and they were in the parking lot of 9 Mag. So that was nostalgic. They all went on a trip together, and though Van and Ryan didn't record each other, they were all in the same vicinity. I seen that they were all on like a little shuttle bus going to like a winery place with some of the new girls from the new 9 Mag.
Okay.
So I'm interested to see that. I was also on Lily's page because I creep on her page sometimes. She's still cool with the new 9 Mag girls, so I'm interested to see like how this is gonna go. Like, if she's still there, because I noticed that she's been really independent. I just pray and hope that everything goes well, but we know how these guys are. Right. But Drew, I do like that. I hope that Don, like Ryan gives him a position, because Don is the man, and I would love to see him be a manager. And I'm just predicting, I hope that everything's okay with Niki and Phor, because we haven't really seen them on social media.
They're so cute together. So I hope they work that out. Yeah.
Child. This is crazy.
On my dream board.
Oh, put on your dream board. For the fans in the comments, please let us know what you guys predict for season 5. But guys, guess what? We are not going too far. Because we coming right back, and we are doing Black Ink New York. Yes. So if you guys...
There it is.
I'm from New York, so I'm super excited. So if you guys are fans of this show, please come over at 10 p.m. I was going to say Eastern time. No, Nakia. 10 p.m. our time, Pacific time, and we will be covering the new panel, including Carmen, for Black Ink New York. Are you guys excited?
I am excited. And next week we'll be at the regular time, right at 8 p.m. here.
Make sure to tweet at all of the New York crew. Yes. In here. We ran into somebody the other night.
We sure did.
We sure did.
I think it's a sign. We already started running into like the cast of like some cast members from like Black Ink New York. So you guys know we're fan with Chicago, so now we're going to try to become fan with the New York cats, and we're going to cover it, and hopefully you guys like us. Yes. We love y'all. Guys, this has been a great and psychotic season. Yes. We talked to Ryan and Phor and Kat, and not really Van, but via social media, Charmaine and Don, Neek. We got Tequila. We partied with them.
Oh, yeah, we did.
I am super excited for season 5. I think season 5 comes back in December, maybe?
I believe so.
Whoo, child. All right, y'all. Before we go, tell a piece where they can find y'all at on social media.
Yes, you guys can find me on Instagram and on Twitter at LMarie TV.
And you guys can find me on all the things at OK Drew J.
You guys can find me on all social media at Kiki Boom Boom. Carmen will be back with us next week. And don't forget, guys, head on over at 10 o'clock because we will be covering Black Ink New York. And like Lanisha said, we will be back next week at this time talking about New York City. For AfterBuzz TV, make sure you guys follow us on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. You can find us on iTunes, SoundCloud, and YouTube. Make sure you guys love us, send us love, comments, and all that stuff. And we will be sliding into all their DMs. So you can slide into our DMs, and we gonna be friends. Until then, folks, see you guys at 10 o'clock. Bye.
Our founder, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and me, Maria Menounos, would like to thank you for tuning in to AfterBuzz TV. Remember, we're not just the first, we're the biggest in the world, and we're the only destination for all your favorite TV shows. Whatever you crave, we've got it. So go to AfterBuzzTV.com and check out our lineup. Buzz. See you later.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.